Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey and thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm doing a Shop My Stash. I started doing a Shop My Stash series about a month ago where I kind of went through my makeup collection, did a little declutter and kind of reorganized and came up with a system of how I want to kind of start going through my makeup. So I intended on doing this sooner, but somehow like a month flew by and all of a sudden we're a month later and now I'm finally getting around to doing my second Shop My Stash. So I want to start with showing you my Project Pan stuff because I'm going to leave that in my pull from pile, and then I'm also going to show you a few other things that I know I'm going to keep out, and then we'll start going through stuff and pick out some stuff to be working through in the next like month. I think a month is like a good time range. I thought it was going to be too long of a time, but if I realize it's too long, I could always just film a little bit earlier. So here is my Project Pan stuff. I keep it in this little dish and I kind of keep it on top of my vanity. This is all of the makeup items for my Project Pan. So I've got all of my stuff in here. If you're interested in seeing what is in my Project Pan, I will link the most recent check-in up above. I just did that like a week, 2 weeks ago maybe. And so I keep those right on top of my vanity because I want to make sure I'm pulling from those most frequently. And it's been pretty good. It takes up a big chunk of room on my vanity, but it's pretty good. And then in my last Shop My Stash video, I did mention a few products that were kind of like on the chopping block, things that I wasn't sure if I was keeping or not. And I am still gonna keep those around for a little bit. I used a few of them, not so much other ones. So I'm gonna keep using them. So I'm gonna just show you those products real quick. I had two different lip products in my chopping block products. The first is from Kat Von D and it's one of the Everlasting liquid lipsticks and it's in the shade Lovesick. It's a like mauvey pink color. I think I used this maybe once, I don't remember. So I'm keeping this out again. And then I also have the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick and this is in the shade Vintage. It's like a nice deep plum color, which I haven't been going for since it's summer. And then I had a mascara from CoverGirl. This is the Supersizer, and this is the waterproof formula. I loved this mascara back in the day. I have used this a few times since the last video, but I still haven't come to any conclusions, so I'm keeping this one in the cycle. One that I actually ended up like using a lot and really like is a powder. This is from LA Girl. It's the Pro Face HD Matte Pressed Powder. And I actually ended up using this a bunch. I've used this a lot. So I really like this one. I use it almost every day. And then a few other face products. This blush is from Pretty Vulgar and it's in the shade Prim Vixen. And I honestly haven't reached for this one since the reset of my little Shop My Stash. And same with this. This is from Luna. This is a highlight and it's in the shade Calypso. It's a really pretty like purpley silver color. So I haven't used either of these two products and I'm not ready to part with them yet. So I'm going to keep them in the cycle for this month. And then the last thing that was on the chopping block is from Morphe and this is the 25A Copper Spice palette and this is a very warm spicy eyeshadow palette and I have used this a few times since that Shop My Stash, but I want to keep it in the rotation for right now. So I'm setting all of these products aside with my Project Pan stuff. So let's jump into my vanity and see what I want to use for this go round. So this is the stuff that I've been focusing on the top of my vanity. I have a few palettes here that I just can't fit anywhere. This is the Cover FX Total Face Palette, Perfector Face Palette. I've been using this a lot, if not for the products, for the mirror. So I use this frequently. And then this was actually from BoxyCharm this last month. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea BU Naturally palette. And I have used this a few times, but not a ton. So I'm going to keep both of these palettes on the top because I like them. And then back here is kind of all of the eyeshadow palettes that I was focusing on, plus a few larger palettes that I just can't really fit anywhere else. So I did get two new palettes since I did this for my birthday, kind of. So this one is from Morphe, and it's the Jaclyn Hill Bling Boss palette, and this is a really pretty like pinky purple palette. I've been into trying kind of like some pinks and purples recently, and so I picked up this one as well as this Flower Beauty Sugar Rush palette. This one's really pretty as well. I had a few shades kind of like break on me a little bit, so I kind of had to repress those, but super pretty palette. Both of those I've been kind of experimenting with, so I'm keeping those ones up top. The other eyeshadow palettes I was focusing on was, the first one is from Winky Lux. It's the Kitten palette. I love this palette, but I think I am going to put it away for right now. When I use it, I do typically kind of go for like the pinky colors or maybe the gold. And so I'm going to put this away because I'm using some other palettes that have those shades right now. So I'm going to put that one away. I'm also going to be putting this one away. This is the Modern Renaissance from Anastasia. A classic. So beautiful, but like I said, kind of have those other like pinky ones I'm trying to work on, and so I'm gonna put this one away for right now. This one, I don't know if I want to keep this one out or not. This is the Pure Soiree Diaries palette. Really pretty. You've got a lot of nude colors. This side's a little more warm, this side's a little bit cooler. I really enjoy this palette, but I haven't found myself reaching for it in the last like few weeks, so I think I'm gonna put this one away for right now. I feel like this is a really great palette in the fall, but summer I'm not super into it right now. And I think I'm gonna leave this one in the rotation. This is the Zodiac palette from Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. This one's really fun. You can go super basic with it, but then you can also go a little bit more colorful, a little bit more dramatic. And so the main shades I use, you might be able to tell because it's a little dirty around here. The Libra, the Scorpio, the Cancer, the Gemini, the Taurus. I go in this one occasionally, the Virgo, the Leo, the Sagittarius occasionally. The other colorful ones, not so much, but beautiful palette, great quality shadows, and so I'm gonna keep this one up top. And then these back here are all large ones, so I have the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette, the Profusion Sienna's palette, my Jeffree Star Alien palette back here, as well as the Morphe 39A Dare to Create palette. These ones are just always going to stay out because they're giant, so I'm keeping those ones around up top. I also have some larger face palettes up here that I think I'm just going to keep up here as well. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Collection palette, and you've got the bronzer, blush, few highlights, and I use this one often, so I'm going to just keep that up here. And then the Park Avenue Princess palette from Tarte. I think I might put this one away. I do reach for this occasionally, but I want to use some other things, so I'm going to put this one away for right now. Some primers that I have up top, I've been really enjoying. This is the Touch in Sol No Poreblem primer. Love this primer, but I think I'm going to put it away right now because I am using another one, so I'm going to put this one away. I'm going to keep this one out though. This one just came in BoxyCharm like this last month. It's the No Poreblem Prime Essence. Super similar, but it's really lightweight, so I'm going to keep that one on rotation this month. I'm also going to keep this one out. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance Primer. It has a really nice like golden kind of glow to it, which I've been kind of digging this summer, so I'm going to keep this one out. And I'm also going to keep this one out because every so often you just need a nice matte primer. And this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Matte Face Primer. Pretty solid, nothing too crazy, but kind of nice when you need to stay a little bit more matte. So keeping that one in. Facial sprays, I'm probably just going to keep the same as well. This is the Smashbox Serene Green Photo Finish Primer Water. Love this stuff. It's getting towards the end and I'm sad. And then I'm also going to keep this one in the rotation. This is the Wet n Wild Matte Finish Setting Spray. When you just need a matte finish occasionally, it is getting hot this time of year, and sometimes I just need a little help with mattiness, mattifying. Moving over to this side of the vanity, I have some lip products. I'm keeping out all of these because they're ones that I really like. I've got the Fenty, what is this one? The original Gloss Bomb, Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb, my Burt's Bees tinted lip balm. I have this tinted lip balm from Aero, and then just some chapsticks back there, Jeffree Star liquid lipstick, Dose of Colors liquid lipstick, I've been using all of those a bunch, so I want to keep all of these out. This is just like a balm back here and some hand cream. This one, I'm gonna set some of these aside. Let's see. I'm keeping all of these. So this is my Jordana liner in Rock and Rose, 2 Glossier balms, the Birthday and the Rose, and then 2 lip glosses from e.l.f. One is clear and one is in the shade Natural. So I'm gonna keep all of those in the little bin. I am gonna set this one aside. This is from Christopher Buckley. It's just like a matte lipstick, and it's really nice, but I haven't been using it. Haven't been using lipsticks in general recently. I just got this in BoxyCharm this month as well. This is from Dirty Little Secrets, and it's a lip liner in the shade Rosy Posy. It's a pink color. I'm gonna keep that one in the rotation this cycle just because I just got it. This is like my favorite lip liner ever, so I'm gonna keep it up top as well. This is the Wet n Wild gel lip liner in the shade Bear to Comment. This is from Dominique Cosmetics. This is the Lemonade lip gloss in the shade Peach Tea. Just got this in BoxyCharm as well. Actually, was that this month? Last month? I think it was this month, in June. This was from June, so I'm going to keep this one in the rotation as well. But I am going to put this one away. This is from Tarte. It's the Tarteist lip paint, and it's in the shade Flaming Hot. I do really enjoy this lip gloss, but I'm going to put it away for right now because I'm using some other stuff. Now for some eye products here. I think this is the cup that's probably always just going to stay the same. This is the kind of stuff that I don't really buy extras of or like change super frequently. So all this is going to stay the same. I have some different mascaras, Essence Lash Princess, CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara, which I've been loving this recently, Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Got a brow product from L'Oreal. Oh, this is actually this is supposed to be in my Project Pan bucket, so I'll move that, but that's the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. Love this. Oh, I also have a little IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, 2 primers. I have a Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer and a NYX Proof It waterproof eyeshadow primer. Like a Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Highlighter. This I've been loving. This is from Ciate. It's an eye luster cream eyeshadow. It's just a really pretty, like, glittery liquid eyeshadow. My ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. Love that. An eyeliner from Bodyography. I am going to put this one away, actually. I got this in BoxyCharm in May and have not reached for it, so I'm going to put that away. And then my e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in Blonde. Been really enjoying that as well. So all of this is staying here except for that Bodyography weird green liner. Ooh, I did forget this drawer. My most used drawer. I have foundations here, and I'm actually gonna put all of these away. Not because I don't like them, but they're just not the right shade for me right now. It's sunny outside, so I'm getting a little bit of a tan, and I've been using a tanning product. So these are just a little too light for me. I have the Photo Focus Wet n Wild Stick Foundation. This is new, really like it, but the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream and the Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. So all of those are going to be set aside, put away for now. I am keeping this powder out. This is the Glossier Wonder Powder. Use that all the time. Keeping that in here. Ooh, concealers. Again, with the shade thing. This is the NYX Got You Covered waterproof concealer in the shade Ivory. I'm going to switch this out. I have another color that's a little bit darker, so I'm going to put that one away. I also have 2 e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealers. Has anyone like tried to get this in their shade? For some reason, I'm having the hardest time finding my shade in this. I have it in the shade Fair Warm, which would like normally be my color, and Light Peach, which usually would be like too dark for me. The Light Peach is still kind of light, so I'm going to keep this one out and use it as like an under eye highlight for right now, but I'm definitely putting this one away. It is far too light right now. And then the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer I am going to keep in the rotation because this is a great concealer and the shade works pretty good. It's in the shade Porcelain. I have a few blushes here. This is the Alamar Cosmetics little blush trio. I'm going to keep this in the rotation right now because this is still pretty new and I've been enjoying that. And then this is the Real Her Be Fearless, Be Limitless blush palette. I'm going to put this one away. I do enjoy this, but I just haven't found myself reaching for it recently, so I'm going to put this one away. And then two other blushes, definitely keeping this one out. This is literally one of my favorite blushes right now. This is the CoverGirl Cheekers in the shade Iced Cappuccino. And then Studio Makeup Luminous Loose Blush. I am going to put this one away. I just haven't been using it recently. One bronzer. This is the Ticket to Brazil bronzer from Wet n Wild. Love this bronzer, so I'm keeping this one around. And then I have a few highlights. This is the Wet n Wild I'm So Lit Loose Powder Highlight. I was putting this in because I wanted to get some use out of it because I hadn't really used it, and so I hadn't used it a ton still, so I'm going to keep this one around. Gotta keep this one around. It's my favorite. It's Pretty Vulgar Shimmering Swan Glow Up Highlighter. This is honestly, I think, my favorite highlight. And this one might be right behind it. The Fenty Beauty Hustla Baby Highlight. Whew, this one is real pretty too, so keeping that one around. Now let's move on to stuff that adding into the collection this go round. Alright, this is all of my makeup under the counter, all my backup makeup. I am going to start with face, move my way over to lips. First off, definitely bringing this out, It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Foundation, whatever you want to call it. Love this, and I have missed this drastically. I'm going to bring this one out too, the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage. If I want more of like a full coverage. I had put this one away because it was a little bit dark, but I have a feeling now it'll be a great match. And I'm also going to bring out my NYX Gotcha Covered Waterproof Concealer in the shade Light because I want to switch it out for the fair one. And then I also want to bring out my Bare Minerals Matte Foundation. I have been missing this like none other. Have it in the shade Fairly Light. This is like my old school favorite foundation, and I've been missing it, so I'm definitely bringing this one out. And great for the summer too. Primers back here, I'm going to leave all these ones back here because I feel like I have a good assortment going on right now. I'm going to pull out some cheek products though. Ooh, I'm going to bring out this bronzer. This is from Model's Own. I know Model's Own doesn't really exist anymore, but this is a really nice bronzer, and I feel like it'll be really nice and warm for summer. So I'm going to bring that one out. I don't feel like I need any other bronzers, but maybe like some blushes. I'm actually going to bring this out. This is the Wander Beauty Wanderous Dusk to Dawn palette, and you've got two blushes and a highlight, and I love all three of these products, so I'm going to put this one back in the rotation for this month. I'm going to bring this blush in though. This is from Note, and it is the Desert Rose blush. Really pretty. I feel like this would be really great for summer, so I'm going to go ahead and add that one in. I feel like I have a lot of blushes, but I like to change my blush really frequently. I don't really know why. I like to wear a different one every day. If I'm traveling, I want like all the blushes. Oh, I am seeing something back here that I need to pull in. I need to finish this off. I don't know why I put this away. This is from Lorac, and this is the Royal Treatment Primer and Mascara Duo. I was wondering where this was. I need this, so adding that back in. The rest, actually, I'm going to pull this one back into. This is the Essence Make Me Brow. Typically, I will leave this in my travel makeup bag because sometimes I just don't get around to doing my eyebrows before I leave the house, so this is a great one to take on the go. So I'm going to bring that one back out. And I want a few other lip products to play with. I'm going to bring in the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick. And this one is in the shade Cedar Later. These are really pretty, super opaque, very glossy. And I need something like, I'm gonna try another liquid lipstick or something. Ooh. I'm I'm gonna bring in this one. This is from Galactic Beauty, and it's the matte lip paint, and it's in the shade Demure. This is a really pretty liquid lipstick, kind of on the nude side. Really nice though. I think that's everything. I don't feel like I need anything else. Don't feel like I'm leaving anything out. I forgot about my eyeshadows. So, this is where all of my other eyeshadow palettes are for the most part. I do feel like I have quite a few palettes that I'm working through on the top of my vanity, but I might grab one. Let's see. What do I want to use? Kathleen Lights, Makeup Revolution. I think I've narrowed it down to like a few. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep out all of these. I was thinking this one. This is the ColourPop Take Me Home palette. I've been really enjoying just like a small palette recently, and this one's super pretty. I'm going to keep that one out. I was thinking maybe this Ace Beauty one. This is the Grandiose palette. Kind of colorful, kind of fun. No, I'm going to put that one away. And then I was also thinking the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe palette. This one is really pretty. Nice and summery. I love, this is like my favorite shade in that palette. I think I'm going to keep this one out too, just because it's got like some nice warm summery shades, and I don't feel like I have a ton of warm palettes going on for this summer. So I'm going to keep this one out. Alright, so that is all the products I'm going to be keeping in the rotation for probably like a month, I think. Maybe we'll do it sooner, maybe we won't, I don't know. But that was it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any products you're focusing on, I would love to hear about them. And I've been liking this cycle of trying to like work on different products and seeing if I like things or not. And so I hope this is helpful. I don't know. It's helpful for me. So if you do anything like this, I would love to hear about it. Make sure to leave the comments down below. I also have a giveaway going on right now. If you'd like to hear more about that, I'll have it linked above and in the description bar down below. I'm giving away some Lush Naked skincare products. Super excited, so check that out. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, because I would love to have you around. And until next time, bye guys.